cruel when the one of the teams just lost a set. You want to give them some time to cool down, you know, get their mentality in order. So we're going to have Vaughn and Legit attempt to pull off their same shenaniganry against a very seasoned team of Ido and Fatality. And we'll have to see how well it pays out. The fact that Legit is still sticking with his Luigi throughout this entire bracket and finding this success is
Fatality finds him safe, finds himself right back off stage, able to recover, but Vaughn making sure he takes a lot more percent as he rises up.
The Fatality, though, still at that 80% and spending pretty much this whole game on that ledge. The funny thing is, like, the moment he gets up, he then is willing to jump off himself to keep another edge guard going.
Yeah, and I mean, a Fatality and Falcon's such an explosive character. No matter how much punishment he is taking, when he's able to finally put his hands on you, you're going to explode.
Oh, yes. Especially in this game with the speed up that his knee received, you can actually combo into that sucker very reliably.
That was very smart from Vaughn right there, seeing that the jabs were coming out. Just uses that counter to get him off of him, just because he understands, even though this is going to hit my teammate, it's only a jab. He's going to take some percent, but nothing detrimental to his stock.
Absolutely, and we have both teams kind of even on stock, but Ido being able to avoid so much damage like we saw on the winner's side, only at 43% with Vaughn at a dangerous 93%. Again, Roy not having the best recovery. If he's caught off stage once, he's going to be gone.
Ido just doing a fantastic job with the support role, allowing Fatality to come into that aggressive playstyle, but unfortunately, he's going to get caught by that upbeat out of shield from Legit, and he's done that so often now.
It's just such a fantastic option, especially now that you can buffer it on hit pause on your shield, just immediately getting that frame perfect punish. And you can turn around with it too.
The down smash sending Vaughn right back off stage. Fatality going for the reverse Falcon dive, not going to land it, but the Raptor boost in the air, able to allow him to recover.
Wow, Vaughn actually being able... Okay, I was going to say, if Vaughn actually pulls off this 2v1 by himself, that would have been incredible. But yeah, Fatality, the knee is always coming at a moment's notice.
Cool, the head guard right now on Ido. Great stuff from Legit, racking up some extra percent. The up B yet again, taking Fatality's second stock.
Legit's ability to find people at those slight microseconds of vulnerability and land these super jump punches are doing so much work.
Fatality's going for a ride right now. Second downer. Oh, he missed the up B, but the seconds up coming out.
I mean, that's still 50% done just by yourself while you're keeping Ido on the ledge. So that's still a great victory for the green team overall. They're going to need to find more wins like that, though, because even with that, that only puts them at even with the red team.
All right, forwarder sending Fatality right back off stage again. Legit still trying to harass him here. No plunger, just jumping right up, expecting Fatality to push a button first.
The funny thing is, you actually saw his shield tilt up, which is like he's about to buffer in up B, and Fatality's just like, nah, I'm not going to mess with that.
It's like, you know, I really want to back air your shield, but you know, I'm just going to back off instead. No problem. The get-up attack, helping Fatality. Able to get Legit right off of him, too. Legit, I was going to say, sitting at 148, needs to be careful, and he's going to get hit yet again by Fatality. Even stocks for all these players, but Vaughn's sitting with the highest percent.
I mean, this is the scary stuff, right? It's between Vaughn and Fatality for who dies first will essentially determine how this game goes. We're seeing so much restraint by Vaughn because he knows if he dies, it's one Luigi against the world. Finds himself a little bit of an opening against Ido, but not willing to commit too hard to anything, wanting to just still keep up that pressure in case Legit needs him.
Yep, and again, you have Legit tilting his shield up, just trying to bait Fatality, but Fatality not doing it and finally gonna catch him at the very end.
Yeah, catching that back air at the last moment, Legit just knowing that a Falcon can only resist for so long.
And we have Ido again in the 2v1 situation. We saw this plenty of times in the last set.
Oh, Legit finding himself that grab, and do they have a team follow-up afterwards? No, they don't. Ido's going to get to stay alive a little bit longer, and the thing is, with the percents on green team, Ido can actually find a kill on either of them and forces back into a 1v1 situation where...
Vaughn trying to go for the counter again, really call out Ido with a rising aerial. Yeah, but in the last grab that the green team ended up getting, I'm surprised that Legit didn't go for a down throw just because it would have been a lot easier for Vaughn to try to follow up with.
And unfortunately, actually Legit getting that back air, but killing his teammate and not Ido. Now forced to do this 1v1 alone against a player who has managed to always do fantastic against almost everybody in NorCal.
Yeah, at least Legit does have himself a little lead. I'm not sure what that up B was, especially coming off of that arrow. Ido just wasn't next to him at all. He has to commit to the green missile, and Ido just sniping it out with all the arrows.
Yeah. I think Legit was expecting Ido to do something a little bit more aggressive instead of the arrow, but instead ends up, buffering in the up B at the wrong time and dies immediately for that decision. And that's just kind of all traced back to that unfortunate team kill he got onto Vaughn, right? That one back air. Had it managed to take out both of the opponents, it would have been fine. But being center stage, it's going to take a little bit more than that in order to clean off a pit at about 100%.
Nope. But here we have it. Idle Fatality going up one game. And Vaughn legit just kind of talking it over. Vaughn kind of laughing it off a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So, they were down to the 2v1. They got exactly what they wanted. And so unfortunately, they need to clean it up there at the end to go ahead and keep those stocks and, take those games.
But overall, though, considering how good Legit was at finding those super jump punch punishes, if they can keep finding those holes in the red team's game, they can just still walk away with several game wins under their belt, if not the set. Because Legit landed, 3 of those? And managed to take a substantial amount of stocks from the other team. I mean, that's half the other team's stocks at that point.
Yeah, and Legit was so in tune, just really going for it. And so it's something that the red team's going to have to be wary of, especially Fatality, because Fatality is the one that mostly put his hands in the cookie jar and get caught.
Yeah. And the one thing I could see happening, though, is if it keeps paying off against the red team. And there we go, actually, Vaughn getting Ido busy enough as, just barely, again, whiffing it. Fatality managed to protect just in time before it can pay off. But that is the ideal situation for the green team. And they already got themselves a bunch of damage for it, too, even if they couldn't take a stock.
Yep, there goes the Chabs as well. And Legit back onto the stage. Fatality stuck here at the ledge. Just rolls right back on. No problem at all. And Idol just covering this space. But great stuff from Vaughn. Protecting his teammate. Making sure he didn't eat that punish.
Oh, not going to find that up special punish onto that forward smash by Fatality. I think Fatality is getting a better sense of what he can safely pressure Luigi with without eating an immediate stock loss.
Yep, back air. We have Legit right back off stage. Fatality just needs to go ahead and recover. Idol just jumping right over the down smash attempt as well.
Having a down throw, not going to be able to catch the double jump he was expecting on Vaughn at that nair.
I'm liking the FD pick quite well for the red team just because of the NFD. There are no platforms at all. The green team cannot run away, really mix up their defensive options, and they're just getting cornered.
It's the green team's pick, though. I think green team was hoping to get some corner situations, especially with Luigi, trying to get these 0 and death combos to take off. But unfortunately, not really able to find it. But they still do find that up air onto Fatality, but they're going to need more than that. They're still trailing by a whole stock.
Down tilt, almost leading into that neutral air, but Fatality there to go ahead and clean up shop. Drops down yet another neutral air.
Just going to get that full green missile, but Fatality with the awareness to just wait and get that Falcon dive. Not going to be able to keep Legit off the stage for long, but Vaughn doing what he can to keep Ido off his back to prevent some arrows hitting this green missile as well.
Our forwarder just to send him right back out. Trying to go so aggressively with that down air, still unable to do it. Luigi not having that cycle is such, an option you don't really need to be scared of, because even if he does drop down with it, you're probably going to get popped up, or unless you get hit by that windbox property that it has.
And that requires so much precision that trying to find that in a doubles situation would be a little unreasonable, especially for someone who just picked up the character.
And then we have the gentlemen to take away that stock, and this is going to be a mountain to climb for Vaughn to take this away.
I'm just going to say, Vaughn, green team's already lost this game. I'm kind of impressed that Vaughn wants to keep the fight going, but there's no way. Look at this coverage that they're already getting as the red team.
He wants to keep it the highlight reel.
This nair just in the center of the stage, if he ever finds his way past his Falcon, and finally, Vaughn gives in, just drifts back, says, all right, fine. We lost.
I understand. I aired off. He even has the nod, okay. Yeah. I understand.
That was, I think that counter pick was a little bit disastrous for exactly the reasons you pointed out. You thought it was the red team's pick.
I even said that the green team ended up they just need to clean it up. But it went so well for Fatality and Ido that was their pick.
Yeah. And I think, we're hearing the Diddy Kong and Cloud now coming out from Legit and Vaughn. These are their standard singles characters that have been back in Smash 4. Looks like they're just if they're gonna go out here, they want to go out swinging with what they know best, as opposed to their cheese strat, which hasn't really worked as well as they were hoping. None of these super jump punches connecting at the end of the combo onto Fatality. So we'll have to see whether or not Diddy and Cloud works as well as it did back in Smash 4. I have a feeling it definitely won't, especially because you can't hold on to limit nearly as long, and both of these characters got significant weaknesses to their recoveries as well. which will make them a lot more exploitable in the disadvantage.
And then we have legit Vaughn opting to go straight back to FD, even though such a big win from Idol and Fatality with their character switches, actually feeling quite confident they'll be able to clean it up.
But so far, in terms of like performance, they're able to keep up beat for beat with the red team. Just trading hits, never mind.
Fatality off of that cross slash fades all the way down to land that down air.
It's like, thanks for putting me here. Now I can kill your teammate. He's looking to do the same onto Vaughn as well. Legit notices that. He immediately tries to rocket barrel there, and then Fatality is one step ahead and punishes Legit for trying to get in the way.
Yeah, and Idol there to punish with a forward smash as well after that grab. The red team doing quite well in the early going so far again. But we have Limit online. Cross slash going to hit both of them, but Idol able to hold on to the stock.
Yeah, that move not nearly as powerful as it was back in Smash 4.
Great stuff from Idol there. Really just understanding the direction that Banana and the options that Legit had at hand, but the Rocket Bear is actually clipping him, able to recover.
Oh,
there goes the dunk, and he's unable to go ahead and make it back.
So far, Blue Team taking so much abuse because of Diddy Kong's weakened recovery, especially with just the fundamentals that Red Team had built up over the course of Smash 4 and edgeguarding this character. It's just even easier for them to do it now in Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, really, the biggest difference is the fact that you don't go as far when you fully charge the barrels. You actually get more distance when you just hit the button immediately. And even then, you're not getting the same distance as you did in Smash 4, as you were talking about, G-Fick.
Yeah, which just lets them have a lot more confidence in throwing out pressure early against the Monkey, as opposed to trying to call out, you know, if he's going to go for a low barrels recovery or what.
Shit, trying to make some things happen, being very aggressive here at this ledge. Vaughn able to clean up the stock on that back air, but has to be careful here on the ledge again. Rising up with that upper, but the up tilt not going to land. Has more of a vertical hitbox on top of him as opposed to horizontal in Smash 4.
That gentleman almost killing Vaughn. And yeah, that down tilt does the rest.
Yep.
And this is looking more and more dire for the blue team. They're going to need to find themselves a really strong edgeguard, maybe a finishing touch if they want to bring this back into being within a stone's throw. And you factor that on top of them being down 2 games, this might just be it for them.
Possibly, but you have both members of the red team very bloodied. Taking either Idol's or Fatality stock will only be good for them, but the back air coming in and taking away Legit stock.
Yeah, Idol putting on that extra layer of coverage in case Fatality isn't able to seal the deal, and now it's just Vaughn at a very healthy stock, you know, only 16%, but against 2 opponents. He needs to find a way to clean up Idol's stock if he wants to have an even shot here.
Yeah, he's trying to go in with that dash attack very aggressively on the regular getup, but unfortunately not going to land it.
That harassment just from the arrow, like Vaughn found himself a grab.
Arrow into the down air, so much damage and so much pressure as well. Back air leading into the neutral air.
We have Limit ready to go. He's probably going to have to burn it up right here for the climb hazard. So unfortunately, no options in his arsenal if he gets hit one more time. Oh, goes for a fast fall down smash.
The way he wanted, yep.
Yeah. Gonna actually drop out. And Vaughn retreats onto that center stage saying, I don't want anything to do on the ledge when I have 2 enemies to deal with in that area. Come to me, please.
Rising up air again. It's going to be a regrab. Down tilt not going to hit.
Surprising stuff. Vaughn finding his way in.
He just missed that forward air. He missed space, and I think at that height, you just want to go for the neutral air. Instead, he would have hit Idol. And
what? Why did Fatality's shield break on the other side of the screen? I was so focused on the pressure on Idol that like Fatality was just there. Was he trying to be bait? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't even matter, honestly. Yeah. It's a quick 3-0 out from that team. A lot of 3-0s here today.